TY?
Basketball, I guess. Playing basketball with my teams and making new friends.
A favorite memory from school would be hanging out with my friends during break, just socialising and that.
My favourite memory would probably be the TUI trip to Germany. Yeah, that's it. Winning Leinster with the lads.
Back in first year when I laid my eyes on Will Fitz, being what a legend, he's my best friend till now.
Probably winning the Leinster final in 6th year.
Probably when I started get called Gary by Mr. Ahern, second year of school football, when put me down the list. Gary Dempsey went up to the game. They still didn't know my name. Then on the sideline he kept calling me Gary, and I wasn't responding. So he asked Jody, "What's that lad's name again?" He said, "Oh yeah, no, it is Gary." Yeah. I kicked him over a ball, and ever since had the nickname Gary.
Probably either doing the school play and as well as Coach Bolton, or when Mr. Keogh had us for PE and someone was after taking the ball cock out of the toilet, flooding the whole bathroom, and Mr. Keogh just went crazy. I came in and started, "Where's the ball cock? Where's the ball cock?"
I'd say probably football in 6th year. I played hurling football through school.
Probably doing metal last summer with all the guys.
Third year geography, David Proctor brought a luchador mask in, and we were in the lunchroom there. He hid behind the door wearing the luchador mask. Mr. Dunn walked in and David just popped his head around. Mr. Dunn just looked at him, just shook his head, and just kept walking. At that point he'd just given up on David Proctor.
Probably since second or third year we were in SPAT, and I threw a bit of a rubber into Gary Dempsey's ear, and he absolutely tore himself a new when he started laughing about it. The math classroom was short by as well, and he farted, so it made it all better.
Probably getting kicked out of Irish in second year for asking the teacher how she got a job.
Well, in first year I had a teacher called Miss Bjolan for Irish, and the whole class was just fairly giddy because she let us do what we want basically. So one day I was being fairly giddy, as I usually am, and I put my hand up like that, and wait, what did I do? I'll show you now. I like this, right? Put that up very carefully. I made short at my elbow. And imagine that there's skin there, right? Okay, so I was just sitting down, waiting for the time, doing my work. Then I just go, "Miss, can I have a hand?"
In TY, myself and Joseph Gleason wanted to go home because everyone else was gone on some sort of trip, and so we were the only two in school. So we went to Miss Ahern and we asked her, could we go home? And she said, "No, you can't go home." And then Joe said, "Oh, my mum's going to collect us just there now, and we're going to go work on a video for a TY play." And then we managed to get out with that excuse.
Lightsaber fight with Mr. Hogan in the corridors upstairs.
Favourite memory in school would probably be the one day we got free chicken rolls in the cafeteria in third year after the day before school was closing, so pretty favourite because we got free food.
Well, sitting on the soup bench up in Cork Park wasn't the worst day in the school then, yeah?
So in chemistry class one day we were doing a experiment with bleach, and Bill had a yoke full of bleach, and he decided like a spaz to just go woo and drops it all over the floor, explodes all over, but goes all over the place. Mr. O'Leary sees it, has a bit of a panic attack, and starts screaming at everyone to get to the back of the room. So we all run to the back of the room. Then he's running around like a mad duck, and he's going, "Who got on the right? Who got on the right?" And we're all just looking at him like, "What?" And he started saying, "Who got on the right? You need to get out of your right. It's bleach." And we're just looking at him like, "No, it never happened." And then he cleaned up the bleach, and we all laughed.
Probably going to the football game, causing devilment on the sideline.
A few months ago, me and Eric were the hosts of the CBS talent show, so we had to do an intro video. We asked Mr. Hogan if he could star in it, so one of our ideas was to have a lightsaber battle with him. He poked me in the eye. I like that.
In first year, a mouse running around the classroom P1, Miss Conan running around the room.
My favourite memory was it was actually this year. We were in PE with Mr. Hanovan, and then everyone was just kicking the ball around, and then Oscar Morgan got the ball, drove it up in the air, hit the lights, and then the light came falling out. Oh, so funny.
A few months ago, jeez, like, would you shut up? I'm having an interview here, like. What you call it? I was during the mocks. I had my English mocks, and Mr. Clare was walking by, and all me being Polish, I don't know what lullaby is, and I went over to Mr. Clare and I said, "Sir, what's the lullaby?" And he goes, and he started singing to me, and I was like, "Why? Like, you know, you sing it on like before bedtime," and he started singing a lullaby to me, so it was funny.
When myself and a friend of mine were walking back from Tesco, and we found a bottle cap, and we kicked it all the way back.
One of my favourite memories from school was when NUIG came in to do a talk. Miss Sunny was talking to us in class after, one of my friends was talking to me about it, and Miss Sunny was saying, you go to the cinema and get popcorn for only €4 in Galway, and then one of my friends out of course, and the class was pure silent and everyone was laughing at him.
Probably when we were in English one day, well, a few months ago, I'm sure, wasn't Dylan Connolly in the class? And we were doing, what was it, the Plough and the Stars. We ran about Belgium anyway. Dylan said, sure, your man went over to France. And Miss said, no, he went to Belgium. Turned around and said to Miss Coleman, sure, is Belgium not in France, he said.
It was about first or second year, and we were coming home. We went. It was about first or second year, and we were coming back from Umberto's at break, and I was out for getting lunch. I was talking about Lenny and Oisin. And I asked Oisin, because he wasn't eating his lunch, could I have that because I was starving, and he goes, "Go away, you poor True, I've been.
About 2 months ago we were in PE, and Neil Morgan caught the ball and he goes in the hoop and he kicked it straight off the light, broke the light.
In TOI we were doing a cooking course down in Leo's, and we were making spaghetti bolognese, and the teacher told us to what's that called? What's that called when you put strain the pot. And Ross poured the bolognese into the strainer and strained off all the sauce.
Probably the time we were in Burtles and Dylan Carter started crying because she didn't give him lunch.
Probably in third year in P2 we'd all kicked the hole in the back of the room. Mr. Hogan came in and Margaret passed the hole back in, and he said, "Right lads, that's enough, don't want any more of this." So no sooner than he left, Jake Dial was like, "Hey boys, that's been quite funny." Went back, stood behind the wall, kicked it back in.
When we were in Carlingford in TY, and there was a 12-year-old birthday party on inside one of the common rooms, and we heard it, they're all singing happy birthday. So about a good load of us anyway went inside, started singing happy birthday. And when they stopped singing, we all started singing, "Let's go
shagging mental."
Let's go bloody mental. And then
bloody hell.
We were singing that for about 2 minutes or whatever, then we left. And Mr. O'Leary came in and said, "Lads, I know that was pretty funny, but you can't go into a 12-year-old birthday party and start singing that."
Winning the Leinster with the school this year.
My favourite memory is probably in second year when Roy Dunbar reported me for bullying him.
Probably just getting to the All-Ireland final with the school debate team.
Oh my glowing!
Winning the Leinster with the lads.
When Keane Conley did his homework on the back of the book and gave it up to Mr. Dunn, but Mr. Dunn couldn't find it, and he just shouted out April Fools.
We were in careers last year, Miss McKeown, and we were in the computer room, so we had a computer on the side with a 10-hour He-Man compilation a video thing. So it was going anywhere without having to crack. Mr. Cohen trying to teach the class, we were just looking at the video to the left of us, and it turned off eventually because like the power save or whatever. But I didn't want to get caught trying to flick it back on, so I got like a highlighter and I threw it at the mouse. and it smashed off the mouse, and I made a really big bang, but turned it anyway, and Miss McCone just turned her really slowly, and she was like, "Alright lads, you're in 5th year now. And I don't want to be telling 5th years to move to the top of the class."
No, I wouldn't. I was definitely a lot smaller, quieter, and throughout the years I just feel like I've become more of a person. Yeah.
No, I thought probably I would have dropped out. No, that's a lie. No, I thought I'd be mature, stronger, more facial hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I'd get projects done before the deadline.
No, I didn't. Well, probably a lot more stupider. No, I'm stupid now, but I'll be way more stupid.
No, I always had the impression, like, you know, back in first year, I'd probably didn't fancy running into the wall, I suppose, or
No, thought I'd have more muscles or taller, too small.
No, when I was in first year, I didn't think I'd be Jesus. Thought I wouldn't be able to grow a beard either. So I mean, that's an achievement in itself.
Not at all, no, completely different, like, changed throughout the years.
Probably not now, because it was a lot more quiet back then, I'd say.
No, not at all.
Compete more, well, do a lot more in sports and group activity in the school.
Probably get involved in more activities or do TY.
probably take part in the TY play.
Probably play school football.
We should do more extracurricular activities like play more sport, join more clubs, stuff like that.
Probably more extracurricular activities during TY, probably break out my shell a bit more, be easier to approach and stuff like that.
Probably the musical, because sitting in class in TY wasn't great, no. Just half classes.
Studied and made friends.
I suppose I wish I got a haircut. That would have been nice. Can't afford one though.
Letting Rachel Kid go in first year.
TY. So, because I'm a bit young doing leaving, so I'd rather be a bit more controlled.
BCG, art and construction, because I'm doing architecture and technology in college, and yeah, I like it. I like creating stuff.
My favourite subject is art because I like being creative and it gave me a chance to expand that.
Favourite subject would be construction because I'm great at using tools and working with my hands.
English.
Maths. You have to love Mr. Balfe. Maths every Friday, second class. Brings a smile to my face.
My favorite subject, maths. And I like maths because I like solving problems.
Construction because I like making joints.
Art, because the teacher is sound.
He's a dick.
Sorry, never mind.
This is Mr. Clare because he's a good teacher.
English with Mr. O'Brien is the only class that I actually look forward to going into every day.
Probably chemistry. Mr. O'Leary makes great foundry analogies, makes it really hard, makes it really easy to understand what's going on, so yeah.
My favourite subject is technology because Mr. Watchhorn kindly does it after school on a Friday. Kind of pestered him in 5th year to get it as a subject in 6th year, and he did it, so thank you.
Favourite subject would probably be construction, woodworking in junior school because it's just so easy to do because working with your hands is so much easier than doing likes of maths or English or Irish or any of them.
Sure, I have to say French. It's, solid subject. great creativity around the language, you know. So.
It has to be accounting, because we just do so much work in the class. We always go in and get a couple of questions done. There's no messing about or anything. Mr. Clear's just so dedicated to the subject. Just great crack.
Definitely has to be economics with Mr. Brown. Just the jokes are just A1 every single day, non-stop. Brilliant.
Probably economics at Morris Brown, because it's only a joke.
My favourite subject is biology with Mr. O'Leary because of his quotes. For example, let's take our scientific curiosity to the anus.
Alright. Will be Morris. Morris Brown, alright? Keep quiet. It's only a joke. It's a joke. Alright.
P. McCure.
DCG, because I'm creative.
Probably economics, because we get to hear Mr. Brown's rendition of all the songs that would have been on the charts about 70 years ago.
It was art until Mr. Lloyd didn't really actually the year.
Probably construction, because it's good crack.
I'd say economics. Mr. Brown, school crack, you know, diabolic lad.
Art was Kevin Crosser.
Probably Irish. Me and Miss O'Neill came from a dark place and our best buds.
Probably geography, because had a crack with Mr. Dunn when he was in the school.
Construction is just go crack all about.
Ag science, because I have a background in ag science.
Study more. Stop joking around, messing around. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Study a bit more, it'll be worthwhile in the next couple of years.
Eat more, study more, eat more. That's it.
Study more. I don't believe them.
Don't leave for a year.
Save up as much money as you can for a 6-year session when you get to it.
I'd say when you're getting ready for exams and there's some things you just can't quite remember, write them on a little piece of paper, fold them up and stick them up your nose. That way during the exam you go, "Achoo!" and you've got the answer. And before exams you can spend all night cramming for them.
That wasn't good. Do things a lot different anyway.
Sure, probably make more videos and have a bit more crack, and don't be worried about the next few years, because you get an apprenticeship in 6th year, so stop studying.
First yourself, if I had a chance to talk to them, I'd say don't stress as much over the junior cert. Still study hard, but don't stress as much over it. It's not good for you.
I'd say your beard will grow, stop shaving your skin.
Not to be constrained by what people think of you. Just be yourself, act yourself, go out, do what you want to do, and not be restricted by other people.
Going as far away as possible.
I don't really know. I suppose have more crack. Like at the end of the day, you're with your friends the whole time. Like you might as well just have to crack the whole time.
Don't pick physics in 5th year. It's just horrible. Don't pick physics.
I'd probably say put in the work. Don't be messing around with Dylan Carr. Try to stay away from Keane Carr. And probably, I don't know, play school football or something.
Slow down. You got 6 years ahead of you, and you know you shouldn't waste it all on school. You shouldn't waste it all on working for your future. You need to focus on living life itself. I mean, it feels like last week where I started first year, and if 6 years feels like a week, then just slow down and take it in and just enjoy it.
Do fortune. Just don't try so hard.
Just get into do all the activities that's offered for you.
Don't be putting up videos of me singing and dancing.
And this is Lee.
People are friendly and the teachers are ready to help students and all that.
Crack with the boys, and the teachers aren't too bad either.
Everyone, everything, especially you, sir.
CBS. Well, I like the teachers though. They are kind of calm, and they are people.
The teachers sound out.
The bathrooms are fairly good. Have good facilities.
I like hanging out with the boys, having the crack.
Fucking yes.
Like having the crack with the lads, especially PE, some crack in 6th year especially.
Like the rest of the lads, just being having the crack, basically, laughing. I laugh the most when I'm at school, I think, usually. Just having most laugh.
So my favourite thing about CBS is I got to make videos in TY. I managed to get some time and make whatever videos I wanted to. And I started a YouTube channel from that.
What I like most about CBS would probably be some of the teachers probably be my favourite parts. Other parts would be getting to see, meet new friends, do new things. Probably PE. My favourite part.
Probably be the friendly atmosphere in school. A lot of the lads are easy to talk with, approachable. Get on with most of that in school. We want to have a real problem with anyway.
The company, just messing around with the lads every day.
Sport, I suppose. The crack in school is probably the best.
Hanging around with your friends and meeting new people.
Being in and around your friends most of the day, it's school and everything, but you're with your friends, you're able to have the crack, able to have fun.
I just seeing the lads every day, good crack, and it never a dull moment. Never know what's gonna happen every day.
Just crack with the lads. Maybe there 4 o'clock when we get to leave school.
It's great.
The classes, the people and the teachers.
Probably just crack with the lads every day, and all the teachers stand out as well.
Just the crack with the boys and all the black garden and all the good crack.
Safe. Just the lads and the crack. Miss everyone next week.
Yeah, getting my hair bored and everybody were laughing at me in second year, yeah.
Singing with Mr. O'Leary to audition for the 4th year play. I didn't want to sing and he was trying to encourage me. So he said, yeah, sure, we'll both do it together. Me and Mr. O'Leary singing Ed Sheeran 18.
During the TY play, there was a few of us that walked out onto the stage thinking we were meant to be there, and the spotlight started shining and we were just looking around, where's everyone else? And we weren't meant to be on there, so we all just started looking around each other for a solid 30 seconds and waited to become the star of the show and get us out there, and it was horrible.
I think it was TY leaving school, was going home, myself and Brian Cox were cycling home, and I was going down the road by St. Joseph's. I was flying down the road and I turned to him and said, what would you do if your brakes didn't work? Look forward. So a bit off the camera.
First year SBSG, and I was swinging on the chair, and I just drove my hand straight up into the class, or drove straight up and started swinging and waving and everything. I'm on the lads and Mr. Corn was standing behind me and just kept sort of slapping him in the face. Definitely done a lot of embarrassing stuff anyway. I was trying to think of what.
So, In TY we did a play in Leo's, and I was walking down from school by myself, so no one knows this story. But I was walking down to Leo's by myself, and on the way a bird pooped on my head. So I walked back to school, I cleaned my hair, I was soaking wet. That's part of it. And then I was walking back to Leo's, I stood on dog poop. I didn't realise it until I was in the building. And everyone was looking at me saying, "Why is your hair wet?" And they didn't realise I had dog poop on my shoe. And I think some girl was blamed for the dog poop.
Oh, probably running into a wall back in 5th year. After the 2 front teeth out and they stuck into the lips, so it wasn't a great day.
Echo everyone.
Perfect.
I don't have one to pinpoint. It'd be the whole 6 years, but pretty much TY, I'd say, the musical. That'd be pretty embarrassing for me.
Oh yeah, in the musical in TY, I was cast a starring role as they deemed my talent to be the guy who auditions really, really, really badly, which was flattering. But I had to go up and basically scream into the microphone as badly as I could, because that's what they deemed my talent to be.
Jeez, there's a lot of them, lads. There's a lot. Probably getting into a fight with Rory Kern and losing.
My most embarrassing memory from school was definitely sitting in the bookies, rolling up rowdies, thought we were grand, getting away with Mr. Hogan walks in, everything goes to shit, back to school, suspended. Most embarrassing moment in school.
I was probably in 2nd year when I had PE and we were doing we were doing athletics with Mr. Kyo, and we were throwing discuses, and Mr. Kyo went up to me and says that I'm doing it wrong, but I have to put my legs like this and arm like that. And I was like, okay sir. So I was copying what I was doing, and once so I threw it and just went through a window, and I ran up the stairs, and I ran by the window, I went upstairs, and you see, what's her name, Rose? You see Rose standing on top of the stairs, just looking down at me, and I'm like, okay, and I thought, well, the forks, there's always cutlery upstairs. So I went upstairs and I checked it, it's in the cutlery rack, and it's not there, so I was like, shit, where is it? So I went down, and on my way down I seen the broken window, discus outside, I was like, that's it, yeah.
In 2nd year, I came into school and I was talking to Brian Cody lunchtime, and he goes, "Where's your eyebrows?"
I suppose it'd have to be there a few months ago, and we were in the gym, and I had a ball, and I'm after breaking the lamp light in the gym. Or the lamp light, whatever it is.
We were doing the mocks in 3rd year, and I was on my laptop doing English. And my computer ran out of charge, so I had to pick up my laptop in front of all the lads and sprint to the far side of the hall to plug it in.
Well, 2 days in, 2 days ago on the visual, I was given that large with boys, kicking up the man, went to grab on the boys, and everywhere I went, my trousers ripped in front of about 100 people. So it ripped from the front to the back, No, man. No, they're fixing out. Yeah, that's it.
Getting my socks and shoes torn off me in the visual.
Older anyways. Hopefully have a good job in architecture.
Hopefully not here anyway, and probably working abroad.
Setting up a hair products company with Mr. Mullins there, he loves a bit of style. That quiff is out of this world. I think we go a long way.
Working, making more money, like everyone, and marrying, having kids.
Billionaire.
Probably
older.
Older, yeah. Older. I don't know. In a mirror.
working, I don't know, hopefully have a job, I don't know. Simple as.
Hopefully working. Outside of Carlow, probably living outside of Ireland.
Hopefully outside of Ireland, working in something.
Rich.
Older.
What about children?
I have plenty of children.
Jesus, 10 years. Not too sure. Probably my dream is to become a teacher, probably English and history, so hopefully probably back here.
10 years. Probably homeless at this stage.
I was sitting in Greg, yeah, man, football.
He's probably the first ever Gaeilgeoir astronaut, I'd say.
Probably playing a bit of ball with Aero, hopefully. In the foundry. And good job, good wife. Maybe, hopefully not too many children.
Hopefully in college in UCD, doing like science.
I'd say being persecuted by the Romans. And curing blind men, I'd say as well, probably.
I see myself in 10 years going to work and getting a nice job, having a nice house and a family.
Leave, hopefully, with a job.
Leash senior goalie.
Probably being with Luke Fitz.
Hopefully married.
Probably rich or something like that.
I want to be a horologist. I think so.